We are here with your third Ballroomin and Tango class. This one we focused on redirection and momentum. So first we're going to go through a quick overview of all the stuff we learned, just like showing the things that we learned. And then we're going to go through in a little more detail in case you weren't in class. So first we did ochos, which looks like this. And then we did malonettes, which looked like this. And I could either be moving with her or just kind of stepping as she steps around me. And then we did skips, which looked like to the side, they looked like this. And then you could string multiples of them together like we just did. Or you could do shoop, shoop, and then step through into promenade and stride off into the distance, or off the screen. And then we did forward and backward little skippy things. So we had zoom bottom, and then backwards we had zoom bottom, and then and then we had our tuck turn, redirect, free turn, awesome thing of gushiness. It looked like this. We had here, back around, and squish, and redirect, and dance around. And that was it. Sweet life. We're going to go over the fancier redirector thing next week once we finished it in completion. So, in detail a little bit, we had our ochos, which we used the box for. Back, side together for the leads, making that really quiet. And focusing on stepping on changing your direction every time you step. So you're really stepping to the left, stepping to the right. Follows an important thought is to, whenever you step, turn on that foot before you step again. Turn on that foot before you step again, because it prevents your ankles being little like wonky and unhappy things. Then, using that same box, we learned our malonette. So we had back, side, but the leads just brought their feet together. They didn't really have to change weight, but they still had this back, and then a side, and a front, side, back, side, front, side. So this is kind of a bluesified malonette here. Malonette. So important things. Our shoulders are always parallel. So in order for Megan to bring her left shoulder back behind her and step behind her, I have to bring my right shoulder forward so that she has room to step. And same deal when she's stepping forward. I'm going to and so same deal when I want her to step forward, I'm going to bring my right shoulder back. If I wanted her to step behind, I would have gone like, bring my right shoulder forward or back. So you're leading with your body and not with your arm. Lovely. Then we did skips, which alone looked like this. Let's go on the other side so we don't run into each other. So we had our weight on our inside foot. I'm leading, Megan is following. And then we're going to transfer our weight to our outside foot, and then replace one foot with the other. Oh, yep, sorry. Good plans. And so important thoughts about this. It's not about jumping up. It's not about, bow. It's more about pushing down into this first step and then quickly swinging your weight, keeping your center of balance over your left foot and bringing it there as soon as possible. So together, it looks like this. So we have that down, up, but the up really isn't any taller than just me or you. So we have that. The other thing, let's see, we could string those side things together, and then we could step through. And so, let's see, the important thing with stringing them together is that you never totally, completely commit to this weight, to your leads to your right foot follows to their left. So you kind of keep most of your weight over your left foot. For the promenade, the important part is that even before I take this little leapy thing, I'm already like, there, that's where I'm going. So as I come up here, I'm already opening my body, just as we were talking about last week. Let's do it this way. So as we come up here, I'm already open, ready to step through. Yes. And then, and then we did skips forward and backwards. The important thing, actually I'm going to do them myself first.
Yeah.
You can do them too if you want. But, scared her off. So you're going to start by stepping forward with your left foot and twisting down to your left side. I'm actually going to do it this way. So you step down and twist down. And then you come up and together, and then back down to the right. It's not like a huge, ridiculous down, especially on the landing, but just like sinking into your weight into that foot a little bit. So it's going to look like ba-ba-da. And then backwards, oh yeah, let's do it together. Good plans. So it looks together like ba-ba-da. And you just kind of like be confident in your motions and all will be well.
Let's demonstrate that going this way, because
Oh yeah, it's difficult to see that. That's good. So we have, let's just go back. Shoot, do, do, and dancing off the screen. Sweet. So then back is going to look very similar. So you stepped forward this time on your left. Now you will step back on your right. But you will turn the same direction. So you step back on right and twist to your left. And then come up together and then back down to your left as you step back with your right. So quickly, that looks like ba-ba-da. And with a part, excuse me, gnarly. Let's do it this way. It'll look, yeah. It'll look like ba-ba-da. Yeah. Ba-da. And then we learned our crazy tuck, turn, redirect, free turn, catch and keep dancing thing, which looked like this. Sorry, that you had the frame. Womp de womp.
But that's okay, because we keep dancing, so we can just do it again.
It's true.
There we go.
Indeed. So, to do that, if I'm thinking of sending her out in that direction, I'm going to start facing that direction. But then I'm going to take a step backwards, so we turn 90 degrees. So now we're parallel to the direction we wanted to go, which was yonder. Ta-ta! And so we have this, actually let's go right here. So we have this sort of like, I'm holding my left hand up, so we have a bit of a tuck sort of thing going on here. And that's also a good indicator that she's about to turn, because it's above her head. So Megan knows what's going on. And then I'm just going to turn that out. And then release. Yeah. So, important things about this is that Megan is being super awesome with her momentum and continuing her rotational momentum even past, like, until she is redirected by me. Yay, passive voice.
Mm-hmm.
So we have here, so I give her the circular momentum and she keeps turning so that she turns all the way into her arm. We have a habit, I think, of stopping here because, you know, we're facing each other, legit, but she still had all this momentum and hadn't been stopped yet, so she keeps turning until now she cannot turn anymore. And so here's the thing, so for me, at this point, I'm not, at this moment, I'm not out like this, like totally extended. I'm over my left foot, but still planted well. And so in order to bring her out of this turn, I'm not going to pull with this hand, I'm going to just step backwards onto my left foot. And because she was wrapped up, she will unwrap in a circular type motion. Indeed. And then, so two things coming out of it for follows, it's your job to respond to as much momentum as your lead gives you. So, if I were to be like, have this little swoosh, and then I take a stronger step backwards, it's not a stronger pull, but a stronger step with your body, a faster step. Megan responds by coming faster. But if I had just done like, swooshy, swooshy, swoosh, swooshy, swoosh, swoosh, and just been like, wash, she's just like, we're just chilling, you know? So, whoosh, 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 whoosh. Yeah, so follows, that is your job. Leads, it is your job to make the reconnection happen well. So, as soon as you see, so you have so she's coming back around. As soon as you see her back right here, you're like, I got you. So as she keeps turning, she's like, okay, I'm going to be caught, raises the arm, doesn't hit you in the face, and just kind of folds back in. And you keep dancing. Yay! And yeah, I think that was all for this week. Again, we'll do our crazy redirection-y turny thing next week when we have the full move down. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.
Boop-a-doo.